Are you kidding me? So here's my problem. How many times must I tell you to stop leaving your shoes by a doorway? You gasp because I almost tripped. I almost fell. We have a shoe rack for a reason. And I don't understand why you have to be a little needy boy and just toss your shoes again in front of the doorway with no care. You can't just simply pause, after you open the door, bend down a little bit, take off your shoes, and say, let me go put it in that shoe rack that my good mommy decided to buy so I can learn how to be more organized. No, because only about convenience with you. It must be your way. Only your way. I feel like you do it on purpose. Are you crying? You're tearing up. You know what I don't get? I don't understand how I'm with someone that's just frustrating. Someone who doesn't have any common sense. Someone who can't think. I don't understand. It makes my blood boil, basically, to know that you're so, what's the word? Incompetent. Disgraceful. And now you're crying even more, saying, I'm a disgrace, I'm a disgrace. No. You're just a lazy little boy who needs to grow up. But I don't know when you're going to grow up. I really don't. Now, imagine I fell, and these floors are wooden, right? If I fell flat on my nose or on my head, or more worse, I trip on something else and it kind of distorts my spine, or I twist my leg. What am I going to tell my boss? My little puppy didn't know where to put the shoe, even though we have a shoe rack. It's called a shoe rack for a reason, right? And so I had to toss it while I enter, exhausted, tired. And didn't think, my beloved mommy is coming home. She might trip. She might trip on my shoes. No thoughts. Does your head even work? Do you even have any thoughts in your head? Because honestly, it seems hollow, like nothing's in there. Yeah, you're a disappointment, all right. I don't know if I should be more disappointed in you or disappointed in myself, because I'm stuck with a loser. So let this be a lesson and a reminder to yourself, okay? The next time I find your shoes in the middle of the hallway, or in front of the door, or in the corner, or somewhere where it doesn't belong, besides the shoe rack, okay? You are going to endure something very painful. You're not going to like it. You're really not. Trust me. The expression, shove your foot up your, right? Well, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to find somebody who's the same shoe size as you. And they're going to wear your shoe. Okay? Maybe they'll sit in our couch right here. I'm going to get my scrunchie and I'm going to tie my hair. You know where this is going, right? And then I'm going to look for some yummy meat because I'm going to be hungry. Very hungry. And then while I'm eating my yummy meat, I'm going to look at those ugly shoes that I almost tripped on. And guess what? They're going to be tainted. And they're going to be filled with someone else's feet. And not yours. And you know what? While I'm eating my meat, I'm going to make sure that when the meat is just, at the perfect point, at the waterfall stage, it's going to flow down on your shoes. And then I'm going to bring it back home. Well, I guess I am already home, right? So let me fix this, because now my thoughts are like yours, distorted, empty, whatever you want to say. I'm going to take these shoes. I'm going to put it also in the doorway when you come home. And I hope when you open that door, you trip on those shoes. And you know where I want you to fall? On the shoe. Because that waterfall wet feeling is going to be on your face. Sounds crazy, right? Because for me, when you don't put the shoe in the shoe rack, that sounds crazy to me. And I promised you, and you know I don't lie, I will do it. What I want? I want an apology. But I don't really want an apology that's, that could be sincere or not sincere. I do want an apology though. But again, now you're aware what's going to happen if I see it again. Because it's not the first time. And I am so nice to let you get away with it the first time. And that's what happens when you're nice. You're nice, you say, oh, it's okay. And then they do it again and again and again. But you know me, after the second time, there is no again. There is no again. Understood? Good. Now take your shoes and put in the shoe rack, because I'm not doing it for you. I'm not.